but it's because of these guys that we're here. No, I'm fine. Yeah.
Mike?
Jerry Edmonston. There's, I don't know, 20 guys here, I guess. He died in 79. Bill Jensen, a friend of mine from St. Louis, died in 79. Andy Fessick's dad died in 80. My Uncle Joe, my dad's brother Joe, died in 80. My dad died in 81. Ted. And Floyd Roth, who busted Knights of Columbus during World War II. And got those slot machines that we still enjoy. He moved up the area and told me to come up and get them, and we've had them ever since. And he gave them to us. Morris Cowden, a friend of mine from St. Louis, and Grubb, the guy that built the bunkhouse and the Tasty Freeze and about everything else around here. Mike and Jimmy's dad, Big Jim Lord. Fred, my Uncle Fred, Freight, used to sing Break the News to Mother. Dick Mowry is a fraternity brother from Kent. Died in 94. Don Wygant, his son-in-law and his son are here. Denny and Mike. Joe Ellis, my brother-in-law, married to my sister, died in 02. Co Orban, who was the first referee here for many years. He died in 02. Can't believe it. And Jamie, who built the stuff that Grubby didn't build. And kept it all going and did most of the cooking, and I mean that guy left an indelible mark here. And then real Mike's dad, Bob Lors, who was last night you saw him in the movie playing football and planting trees with Dad. And in the middle of that was Big Louis Maximiak. He made the machine here, wherever it is. Where are you?
Right behind you.
Yeah, right behind me. And he was. He used to come up and he'd have a phony mustache. He had an organ grinder for a while before he built this thing, and he had a monkey. And I got the monkey years ago when I was singing in Europe. I brought it back from Sweden, and it was a real furry monkey. I mean, it looked real, and he'd come with that monkey grinder. And I mean, he was the corniest thing that ever lived.
Wasn't that monkey in the movie wearing a number 12?
Sure. Could have been. Yeah. He came to life miraculously. He came Dave, who's still here somewhere. Anyhow, but Louis was a character. He one time he was in his 90s, 95, 7. He died when he was 97. He was a bricklayer all his life. Could do one-handed push-ups. And one day, I was in the cabin and the guys were throwing a football around like you guys were today. And Louis was out there. He always wore a derby hat. He always had a white shirt on. Sometimes he had a bow tie. And somebody, I think they threw the football, and as they caught the ball, he crashed into Louis and knocked him down. I mean, the man was in his 90s, 95. So they picked him up, and they brought him in and put him in a chair. We used to have a chair in the corner where Matt's stuff was all over there. And he was sitting in that chair. We had an overstuffed chair, and he was in there, and somebody came to me and said that, Louis got knocked down outside. And so I was outside. So I went inside, and I said, Louis, all right? He says, yeah, I'm okay. He said, I'm all right. I said, I'll tell you what. I said, I'd like to film that. In those days, I was taking video cameras and stuff, I mean, the bad thing was like that, not like these little babies today. And so I said, would you mind, the guys want to reenact it so I can get it on film. So he gets out of the chair, right? He's going to go out and do it again. And we used to have a spool here where the sun-ups were on. It was a real, they wrap a wire on it, telephone wire. So it was a wooden spool. And he'd get up on that spool. And he'd walk on that spool and make that thing move.
Carrying an umbrella.
Carrying an umbrella like Mary Poppins. He was in his 90s. I mean, the guy was nuts. But a wonderful man. Boy, I miss him. He left a mark here, too, like Jamie.
John, tell him what he told you when you bet him he couldn't, at age 90, you bet him he couldn't get an erection.
Oh, that wasn't me. What did he say?
It was. He said, how much time do I have?
I bet he could. He was an amazing guy. Every guy here, left something here for you guys to enjoy. And we're doing it, and we pay homage to them when we have fun here, and we share it and love each other and share it with new people. So I just wanted to. I think it's important to remember these guys because someday somebody's going to be up here reading your name, and you should be remembered because these guys are as important as all you guys.